Hello, my name is Elizabeth Kress, and I am founder of D3M Labs. And I am here today with Varshith Anilkumar. Varshith, why don't you tell us about your new website and your work?
Thank you very much, Elizabeth, for having me here. I'm an engineering leader and I work in AI and software engineering for close to 10 years. And currently, I'm on a mission to engineer the future of human AI collaboration in an ethical and mindful way. And as part of this, I'm doing it through research at the crossroads of AI, neuroscience, and policy, and through thought leadership. And my website describes this mission, and there'll be much more coming there soon.
At the end of the last work week, as we record this, ChatGPT 5 was released. So I myself, I really do like Claude Code and I use it quite a bit. I have not tried ChatGPT 5 for code, for other things, though.
I actually did not try it for coding, but actually tried it for yeah, just to get some answers to other questions. I did see some of the threads on social media, especially on Reddit, and people were comparing both GPT-5 and Claude Code, and they've been using it in different constellations per se. You know, like some of them are using GPT-5 to plan out a project, and then Claude Code is then used for execution. Or they're using GPT-5 as like the high level product owner architect, and then like you have like Claude Code, which is then like a software architect, and then you have like Gemini, CLI, which acts as like individual programmers. So it's interesting, like how you can actually mix and match all of these agents, and think about also, you know, like the financial side of things as well.
What has been the psychological impact of LLMs and generative AI on software engineers? There has been this humongous culture of revering these people. The ability to code and do this sort of dark or magical art that nobody else understands has given them humongous economic power and a place in our culture. And now, with prompt engineering, this has been going away. It's a little bit like the clerics and the monks in the medieval ages would write the Bible, and they were the only ones to understand all of this. And then came the Gutenberg printing press, and you could mass produce the Bible in German, and that changed a lot.
A lot of people tie our identity to our professions, and the same way with a profession which seems to be highly coveted in many parts of the world, especially, for example, in the US. When you are working in this profession, your identity is strongly tied to your profession, and when this change comes in, there's definitely a deep psychological impact and a deep identity crisis that is taking over. And all I can actually comment on this is that we really need to address this issue and really need to uh, build healthy ecosystems which allow software engineers to transform in a more positive way, to embrace other skill sets in the profession, which would inevitably become more and more relevant than to just being able to write programs or to write code. And I think this is what needs to be done. Yeah.
Should people actually still study software engineering?
Yes. So I definitely think people should still study software engineering, because the skill sets and the knowledge that you learn in software engineering are still essential and needed. It is just that the way that you apply these skill sets are different. So you were applying it 3 to 4 years ago as a software engineer by understanding requirements and then programming software, right? I think it will now change into somewhere where even junior programmers need to need to step into the role of a software architect, for example. And now the role of a junior programmer is not to write programs or not to program software just by taking in the requirements, but rather to look at it from a big picture point of view, to really understand the problem that is being solved, the business problem that is being solved, and to act as an architect to plan how to use these coding agents, which are powered by LLMs, and how to architect them, right? And how to have the systems level of thinking.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I am increasingly becoming a fan of model-based systems engineering at the systems level and extreme model-based development at the application level when you are rapidly prototyping. So I definitely see that these two approaches are going to become more important, as well as I see that in a lot of the tools that professionals using these approaches use have embedded LLMs as well. So definitely the conceptual and the architectural abilities are going to become stronger, but you are going to still need the engineering knowledge, and you have to know how the stuff works, and you have to be able to quality control it.
Yeah, that is for sure. And also another thing to add is to also adapt skill sets in prompt engineering and also building better agents, I would say, and how you can plan and build these agents. So I think in a way, actually, software engineering as a field of study becomes even more advanced or broader, because now you need to incorporate newer aspects like prompt engineering and planning your LLM agents and such. So yeah, so you not just have to study software engineering like you used to, but you need to study even more.